Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Dina Pugliese, Sid Sixero here with you. That is an aerial shot of the CN Tower, and our next guest has been flying high for a while right now. He just won a Stanley Cup with the Colorado Avalanche, moved officially to Calgary, and tomorrow he will get his day with the Cup in his hometown of London, Ontario. Ladies and gentlemen, Leaf fans, you remember the face. Nazem Kadri in the place to be.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys. Thank you.
So good to have you here. Thanks for getting up early. It was 2 months ago today, June 26th, when you got to do that, what we just saw, joyfully holding up that Stanley Cup. Can you believe your name is now, any quote online is Nazem Kadri, Stanley Cup champ? Does that get old?
It definitely doesn't. You know, it definitely looks good on the resume. So I'm, you know, it's been a privilege to just be able to, you know, see what that's like and kind of hit the pinnacle of hockey. So, you know, I couldn't have done it without so many people. So I'm just feeling very fortunate right now.
Congrats.
And for people at home, again, you know, we have a lot of sports fans that watch the show. Some people not maybe as much. So you injured your thumb at one point in this postseason where you couldn't tie your own skates, right? And you fought through it. That's the type of determination that's needed. Did you at some point even surprise yourself with how much you could fight through to get to that ultimate goal?
Absolutely. I mean, in the moment, I don't think I was just so focused on playing, getting ready to play, and I didn't really understand like the magnitude of the injury. You know, like it was, you know, 8-9 week timeline, and I was playing after 2 weeks. So that's pretty significant, you know, to chop in half there. But at the end of the day, this was an opportunity that, you know, you never know when it's going to happen again. So I was determined just to get back in there and just try to play as best as I could.
And all of that grit and resilience comes from when you were like a little wee one and your dad would take you to the rinks. I was reading a lot of heartwarming stories. And I think it's so amazing that you reached this pinnacle of your career and you want to give back in a big way. And it's happening tomorrow because you are such a role model to so many young kids watching right now. Tell us what's happening in your hometown of London.
Well, we got a bit of a parade going on.
A little bit?
A bit, hold on, a bit of a parade.
You know, I'm hoping to
I heard you got 10 cars lined up with the family behind you.
Not
A bit
quite,
of a
but
parade.
there's going to be a few of them for sure. I got a big family, so I gotta take care of everybody. So, you know, obviously starting at the London Muslim Mosque, which is a pretty big deal for me. I think I'm the first person to ever do that, which anytime you can be the first is an absolute honor. And, you know, I'm looking forward to that. There's a Stanley Cup route. You know, we're going to be heading downtown to Victoria Park. And these are all, you know, places I've grown up my whole life, right? So it's, you know, it's pretty surreal, I think, when I have the actual Stanley Cup in my hands and we're going to be parading around the city just to feel what that's like. And everything really comes full circle, and I'm super excited about it.
It's awesome.
There's so many places we can take the conversation. Let's talk about that community. And it was just last summer 4 people were murdered in a hate-motivated attack that the community and the country still mourns. The community has seen some things. They've been through a lot. What is it going to mean for them to see you with that cup? Oh, you know, considering how much sadness has been in the community, what does that mean for them? What does that mean for you?
Well, hopefully it means a lot to them. I mean, I think it will be, and you know, it certainly means a lot to me, or else I wouldn't be doing it. So, you know, for me, just to have that opportunity to share this with my community, because these are people that have supported me from day one, and always been in my corner, and always been cheering for me, and wanting what's best for me. I think it's important for me to kind of reciprocate a little bit and show them a bit of love. So. Like I said, it's my hometown. This is where I was raised. You know, I know the city like the back of my hand, and you know, I just can't wait to get down there and have everyone kind of, you know, Stanley's he's a celebrity, right?
Stanley doesn't come by. Well, I've been to London before.
yeah,
but not every day.
He's a celebrity. He doesn't make his appearances too often, and I know everyone's excited, and you know, I'm super excited as well.
People are going to come out from all over. I believe it starts at noon, so they can follow with the map and find out how to get a hold of you. But I got to ask, growing up, they always say if you can see it, you can be it. You are that for a lot of kids right now. What kept you going? What was your drive? What gave you confidence as a young one, you know, in the rink, early hours? What drove you to get to this point?
Just, you know, a lot of self-motivation. Obviously, family support was huge when I was younger, and just, you know, wanting that ultimate dream. You know, I used to just tell people when I was a kid, 6, 7 years old, that I was going to the NHL and I was going to be a professional hockey player. And, my teachers just said, hey, just keep doing your homework, because, I don't think they believed me. But, it was, I'm sure it's a lot of kids' dreams, but to make it a reality is certainly a lot of sacrifice and a lot of time spent in the arenas, working on your craft and trying to get better each day, because, the guy sitting next to you is going to be doing the exact same thing. So, professional sports, it's a lot of competition. You got to be a competitive guy, and you gotta have that will to win. And I think that's really, that competitive nature is what carries you through all the tough times.
Mm-hmm.
I want to circle back and talk about where the parade is starting tomorrow, in a mosque. And it's tough to pinpoint exactly, but most Stanley Cup historians believe this has never happened before. When did the idea kind of come to the surface for you? Who around you kind of brought it up? Was it yours? And can you picture at all what that's going to feel like for you personally tomorrow?
It's going to be special for sure. I mean, I think it's something my family and I have always talked about, and knowing that no one's ever really done it before and it hasn't been achieved. I think it's going to kind of be a cool moment, not only for myself but for my community as well, and just everybody involved. Everybody in the city. Just to kind of see it there in person, it's almost like a surreal moment that you almost can't even believe it. So, like I said, it's just an absolute honor for me. I know everybody's going to be super excited, maybe even more excited than I am, and just can't wait for the day to start.
Oh my gosh, have the best time. You so deserve it. I mean, it all started there in London, Ontario. Then, of course, we had you here with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, congrats on a 7-year deal with the Calgary Flames. What are you looking forward to, and how did you go about making that decision? Was the fact that you'd be back with another Canadian team the thing that led you to sign with the Flames?
I'm so happy you came back to Canada.
Yeah, it was an impact. Of course, Canadian boy, and I wanted to, ideally be in Canada, and family, make it a little easier for them to travel to see you. And I think, obviously, family aside and, the city aside, love the city of Calgary, love the fans. I always enjoyed going there and playing there. And, now that I get to be a member of the team, I just can't wait to, kind of head down there and meet everybody. But I think Brad Tree Living and Murray Edwards, speaking with them constantly, they just, I really like the direction and their mindset, really, and their mentality of next year and the years in the future. And for me, it's, I'm trying to do this thing again. Once you get there, you kind of get that taste, and it seems like you can't even settle for anything less now. So, I just can't wait to get started, meet all the guys, and hopefully find some early chemistry.
Final question. We only got 30 seconds. There's a lot of Leaf fans who are going to see you in their timeline tomorrow who still love you. Will the Stanley Cup, at some point tomorrow night, make an appearance in downtown Toronto at maybe an establishment on King Street or some?
Perhaps.
I'm not looking for like the specifics, but is the Cup going to be in Toronto at some point tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, it definitely will be, for sure. It's going to make an appearance, and I'm not going to spill the beans and give specifics here. So I'm trying to keep my cards close to my chest as much as possible.
Might I suggest we spill the coffee beans? We don't have the Stanley Cup, but we got our Timmy's. Cheers.
Yeah.
What? What's their but?
Absolutely, but it will be making an appearance. I know there's a lot of supporters of mine in the city of Toronto, and I just I thank them all.
Cheers.
Well, Cup's coming home.
Congrats.
Cup's coming home.
Thank you, guys.
We wish you nothing but the best. Tomorrow's going to be a dream. All the best to you and the family. Your family's amazing. Congratulations. Go give them hell in Calgary. I'm looking forward to the Connor McDavid games. Vander Kane, little Draisaitl. That's going to be fun. And all the best to you, man.
Come visit anytime.
Nazem Kadri, Stanley Cup champion.
Kadri!
What a day tomorrow in London, Ontario.